Hey everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to today's video where we are going to be doing an introduction to resistance training. Hopefully by the end of this session we would have done a warm-up, we would have done some resistance training, and also you would have learned how to be able to do your own resistance training in your own time, which is absolutely fantastic. Resistance training is a big part of what makes up getting fit and healthy, so it's a really important thing to get involved. Let's start with a warm-up and then we'll get into the main set after that. Make sure you've got plenty of space, you're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we're going to just start here by swinging our arms around in a big circle by our side. But remember, bringing it around, brushing past our ear and down past our leg or our wheel if you're in a wheelchair, or if you're sat down just by the side of your chair there. Nice big circle, not too big, not too small, but just the best of your ability. With everything we do today, it is always to the best of your ability. Do not worry about mirroring what I do exactly. This is all about you and your path, your fitness journey. This is doesn't have to be exactly what I do. Right, let's change direction here and go backwards. Excellent. Good work. So keeping these arms moving. So let me give you an example. If you can't get your hand all the way up overhead, if you can just do this, that's also fine. Just doing the best range of motion here. And I will explain that as we go through, that you can, how you can do things slightly less. Okay, let's change arms here. I'm just going to go forwards with this arm. Excellent. So in today's session, I'm going to be giving you some examples of how you can do resistance training. I'm going to give a few different examples, then I'm going to do an actual main session with you, so you're actually going to get a workout as well today, which is great. But I'm going to give you some other examples, maybe it's some other equipment or to do stuff without equipment. I'll give you some examples of how different we can adapt our training to suit us. Let's go backwards to this arm now. Good work. So yes, resistance training comes in many different forms. And let's start the next warm-up exercise. We're going to go reach over, touching as far over to the opposite shoulder as you can, and then to the other hand doing the same. So touching over, if you can't get all the way over, that's fine. Coming over as far as you can, that's great. So yeah, there's when most people think of resistance training, they think of weights. And that is just one form of how you can get resistance training in. So stuff like dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, all that kind of stuff that you see in the gym. But there's other things like resistance bands, cable machines, and even just body weight exercises. It's all resistance training. It's pushing a force away or pulling it towards you. And that builds us up to be nice and strong, builds our muscles stronger, and that's exactly what we want from it. Next warm-up thing we're going to be doing here is taking one arm, reaching up as high as you can with it, and then back down. If you can't get all the way up, that's fine, just as far as you can get. Just nice, up, and then back down again. Good work. The type of resistance training we are going to be doing today is with some sort of weights. So what we're essentially doing is pulling that weight against gravity, and that is what builds our muscles stronger. Now I will be using a set of dumbbells, but do not worry if you do not have a set of dumbbells, because you can have whatever you can find around the house. So if that's 2 drink bottles filled up, you know, tin cans, bags of salt, sand, whatever you've got, just as long as it's not too heavy, something that you can lift for several times. Changing arms here and lifting this arm up and then back down. So yeah, whatever you've got lying around, as long as you've got 2 that are roughly the same weight, that's what matters here today. Good work. We're also going to be working on several different muscle groups as well. So we'll be working on our biceps, a little bit of our triceps, and our shoulders, and a little bit of our upper back as well. So working on a few different areas there that we can get this upper body area nice and strong. Okay, last warm-up bit here. We're going to have our hands out in front of us and then behind us here, so forwards and back, swinging it there and getting that chest involved. Now you will notice as well, there's going to be a little cut in the video because I need to get set up with my weights. With my disability, I've got a lack of hand function, so I use something called active hands, and this just means I can grab hold of the weights safely, and it means that I'm not going to cause myself any injury by dropping any weights or any damage to my floor or to the weights themselves, which it wouldn't be ideal. So it's all about being safe, and if you want to know more about it, if you need something like that, then we can provide a link in the description down below or talk about it in the chat. Good stuff. Okay, give that a shake out there with the arms. And as I said, you'll see a cut now in the video, and I'll be back with my weights on. We are here and ready, and I've got my gloves on. These are the ones I was on about, active hands. These just help me grip hold of stuff so I don't drop it because my hands don't work too well. Now with the workout we're doing today, it's very adjustable. You can do this in different ways, and I'll explain it as we go through. But essentially we're going to be doing several exercises, and we'll be doing 3 sets of 10 reps on all of them, okay? So we're doing 10 repetitions, have a little break, do another 10, have a little break, do another 10, and then we'll be moving on to the next exercise. As I said before, we're going to be working on lots of different muscle groups, and we'll get started with a shoulder exercise. And so to do this, quite simple, having the arms by your side here with the weights down, and then raising up to the side so it's in line with your shoulders, and then back down again. 10 of those, ready, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. Little bit of a rest here, and then we're going to go for another 10. Now, as I said, there's many ways you can adapt this. Now, there's literally hundreds of exercises out there that you can do with dumbbells, so you can pick and choose what you do. You don't have to do the ones we're doing here today. When you start to do your own, you can choose some, have a look online, Google dumbbell exercises, and see which ones you like, see which ones you can do, or you can just follow the ones we're doing here today. Let's go for set number 2. Ready? Arms by your side, then up to shoulder height here. Off we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. And then with this, there's ways you can make the set different. So you can do more sets, or less sets. So you can just do 1 set of 10. You can do 4 sets, 5 sets of 10. Or the other thing you can do is change the reps as well. So you can do less reps. Usually when you get a heavier weight, you usually do less because you can't, it's too heavy to do 10. So maybe you do 6 instead. Or you can get a lighter weight and go up to sort of 15 reps. Anyway, ready to go again? Set number 3, arms by your side, raising up, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Excellent. So that is 3 sets done of the first exercise. The next one we're going to do is quite simple. It's bicep curls. So it's just having the arms by your side again, bending at the elbows so the weights come up to our shoulders in front of us. Are we ready? First set of 10, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Excellent, little bit of a break there. So this is working on our biceps. The first exercise we did worked on our shoulders, specifically in the middle. This one is working on our biceps here. So this is just a little bit of a different exercise each time, and we're going to go back to the shoulders on the next one, but it's a slightly different part of the shoulders, okay? You'll see this theme will continue as we go through. Let's go for set number 2. Here are the bicep curls, another set of 10, arms by your side, bending the elbows, bringing those weights up to your shoulders. Ready, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good stuff. One more set to go of the bicep curls. Also with this, the other things you can adjust is so you can adjust the exercises, like I said, you can adjust the sets, you can adjust the reps, and the last thing you can do is adjust the rest, so you can have more or less rest. Normally when you're lifting heavier weights, you want to rest a little bit more. If you're going for more endurance, so having a lighter weight but doing more reps, then generally you have a little bit less rest. Ready for set number 3 and the last set here of bicep curls? Are we ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Excellent work. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, now for me personally, I find this easier to do single arm. So we're going to do 10 on one side. So I'm going to start with my right arm, and then we're going to do 10 on the other side, and then we're going to repeat back and forth. While one arm is working, the other one is resting, so we don't need too much rest in between. We're going to get started with the first one. It's quite simple. It's starting with the arms by your side again, and then we're going to raise that arm up, straight arm up in front of you, up to shoulder height. So instead of bending it out like the bicep curl, we come it straight up instead, okay? So it's like you're pointing towards something in the distance, but at shoulder height. Are you ready? 10 on the first arm, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Changing arms, so left arm now, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. So this is, again, I say working on the shoulders, but we're working on the front part of our deltoids. So the deltoids, which are our shoulder muscles on our shoulder joint, are made up of 3 parts. So you've got the front, the middle, and the back, and they work slightly differently each time. This one is the front. Okay, back to the first arm again. Right arm, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Changing arms here to this side. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent work. One more set on each side. So hopefully after this, as I said, you can change sets, you can change reps, you can have a look up at exercises, find ones that you might like to do just by simply searching online, and you can change the rest as well. So there's lots of options here to make your own session up. So you can have different exercises, different things, and you can have a little bit of fun and a bit of play around and make things a little bit interesting. Let's go for set number 3 now. Right arm again, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good stuff. Changing arms, left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good stuff. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is working on our triceps. Those are the muscles on the back of our arms. Now again, to do this, as always with all of these exercises, if you can't do the range of motion, do the best you can, or if it's too difficult, then don't worry, feel free to have a look for another exercise or repeat one of the ones that we've already done. There's lots of options here that you can do, so don't worry too much about not being able to do specific ones. Now, so for this one, we are going to be doing the same again. in terms of 10 on one side, 10 on the other, but it's a tricep extension instead. Now, for this one, there's a couple of different options you could do, but we're going to go for the slightly safer option, and we're going to extend it out behind us. I'm going to rotate to my side so you can see. So this one, we're going to bend forward slightly. I like to support myself and my arm here. The other arm's here, so we've got it elbow pulled back, dumbbell, so the elbow's bent here, and then we're going to extend the elbow behind us. So it's almost like, you know, you're in a running position here, and then you push your arm back like so. Okay, so we're going to do sets of 10 again, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's change arms. I'm just going to rotate so you can see this side from the front now. So you get ready, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Excellent work. Let's go back to the first arm again. We don't need too much rest here. As I said before, while one arm is exercising, the other one is resting here, so it's fine just to carry on. Ready, off we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Changing arms, back to the second arm. Ready, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, a little bit of a rest. Now, in the beginning, I mentioned that you can do resistance training in a lot of different ways, and using machines in the gym. It's not just all about weights. You can use your own body as the weight, so that's stuff like press-ups and sit-ups. You can incorporate those into the routine if that's something that you're able to do. Then obviously the one thing I really like is resistance bands. Let's get started on set number 3 here as I explain a little bit more about that. So resistance bands are fantastic because it means that you basically have a portable cable machine. Anyway, set number 3, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one on this arm now. Ready, off we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent work. Okay, let's go for our last exercise here for today. And this one is kind of working those shoulders again, but in the rear. So I said before, it's made up of 3 different parts. You've got the front part of the shoulder, you've got the middle part and the rear part. So we're going to be working on the rear part now. And again, we're doing sets of 10 on each side. Similar position to the last one, leaning forwards here, but you're going to be rowing it back like here. So this is work on the rear part of the shoulder, a little bit of bicep work and a bit of upper back at the same, all in one exercise. So you're starting it leaning forwards, arm dangling down, and then rowing it towards you here, just like so. That sounds good? All right, 3 sets of 10 on each arm. Ready, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Changing arms. So again, dangling it down, rowing it towards you. So bring that almost into your rib cage here. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Changing arms again. So that's 1 set done. 2 more sets to go. We ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, changing arms. Ready, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 2 sets done. We have got 1 more set to go before we are done for today. Hope you've enjoyed it so far, guys. I certainly have. It's great to show you this stuff, to show you how you can do different things. And we'll do a little bit of recap after this set. Ready, 3rd set, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Changing arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep these on for the outro here, but I hope you enjoyed that workout, guys. Let's give a little bit of a recap of what we did. So we did the warm-up in the beginning, and then we went into our resistance session. We did exercises that worked our shoulders, our biceps, our triceps, and our back. We did 3 sets of 10. Sometimes we did it where we were doing one arm then the other. Sometimes we did it double arm. Then the other things we did, we learned about how we can adjust it to ourselves. So we can search up online and have a look at other exercises that might be suitable for us. We made sure that we were doing the best of our ability. We weren't just copying exactly what I was doing. The other things we did, we learned about how we can make it harder or easier or just slightly different. We can have more sets, more reps, less reps. We can have more or less rest, and obviously we can have those different exercises that I talked about. But that's it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my introduction to resistance training. Be sure to have a look out for the next video and the previous video that I did about introduction to cardio, and also my next one, which will be combining a little bit what we did in the first session with a little bit of what we did in this session. So keep an eye out for that one, and I hope you will enjoy that one too. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.